Well, hello, welcome to 6th Gen Farmer. The corn's getting tall, the tassels are just starting to pop out, so you guys know what that means. It's high boy time. It's always kind of a mystery whether the things are going to start after sitting for a while. Oh yeah, right up. It's always a happy feeling driving these things around, you know? Must be some aphids on the beans. I'd love to ride in a crop duster someday. I think that'd be the most fun. We could hire airplanes to do our stuff, but what would be the fun in that? Instead, we got 1974 highboys. I think it's 1974, I don't know. Whatever the first year was, that's what this is. This is like serial number 300 or something ridiculous like that. Coming around again. Yep. When I was a kid, I used to live out in the country around one of our fields, and the neighbors would always get a spray plane to do their late season stuff, and I'd just sit on the side of the road and watch it as it would spray like right across the street. Yes, I'd be like 100 foot away from it. I probably inhaled a lot of insecticide, but that's okay. I'm still alive. Okay, so this sprayer is actually kind of set up to go. We do have to put a pump guard on here sometime here today, but the main thing, woo! The main thing we gotta do is switch the nozzle setup a bit. So we had this set up to do some spot spraying on some of our crops, and we gotta get it set up again to go back. So we gotta put some, see, does this one run drop nozzles? Yeah, we gotta put the drop nozzles back on here, and then we have to move some of these around. I gotta remember what I all did here. First I gotta find the drop nozzles. I have no idea where I put them. These look like what I need. I think that's it, perfect. So for fungicide spraying, we run a nozzle every 15 inches because we run 30-inch rows. So we have one nozzle directly on top of the tassel, and we put these drop nozzles in between the corn plants, corn rows, so that way we can try and get some better coverage down below on a lot of the leaves. So, for example, right here, this back part of the boom, where there's a drop nozzle and then a regular nozzle, I need to do that, but across the entire boom. So, let's see here. All I gotta do is take these little nozzles off the bottom, pop these bad boys on here, like that. Got it. And then these attach on the bottom. I gotta have two hands, otherwise I'm gonna break it. But I just wanna show you the basic process before I cut to the time lapse. Man, I love it when these spray planes come and do our neighbor stuff. So fun to watch. Until he's done, I'm gonna get like no work done. And this is also the reason why I fly very, very little drone this time of year, because there's just crop dusters everywhere, and I don't want to hit one. Because they fly so, like even when they're flying to the airport and back, like they'll be flying 150 feet in the air, 100 to 150 feet in the air, just flying back to the airport, and I'm like, I don't want to hit one of those.
Waking up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could've swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line.
The weird thing is he's spraying a cornfield. Not a soybean field. I don't know what you'd be spraying for corn right now. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's too early for fungicide, but I don't know. Anyways, I got my sprayer basically done. I have all the drop nozzles on. I cleaned all the filters. I already got a Raven rate controller all set up in there. All I need to do is throw a monitor in it, put an RTK Agri GPS globe on the top, and I'm ready to go. So mine's basically done for the day. I will fill it with water. I will make sure the spray pattern is all good here shortly. But my brother's high boy is currently filling full water, and then I need to put the nozzles on that one as well. I already put the filters on it, but that one does need a rate controller. So I believe the rate controller is still in the 9570 RT from field cultivating this spring. I think I'm gonna swap that over. I know I have pictures of what the setup was for my brother's high boy. Yep, there it is. All I need to do is unplug it, and then I can plug it into the high boy, type the correct values in it, and it should be good to go. Maybe he'll trade me. Okay, let's see. This is a speed sensor. This one goes right over here. Like that. Here's the main harness. Why is this one not have enough length to it? It's not like we've ever changed anything in here. What the heck is going on here? That's not right. How in the heck did this harness mysteriously get like 5 inches shorter over the winter? This makes no sense. It's all strapped in here. There is no extra unless I cut the zip tie right here, which I might have to do. What in the heck happened? Well, it's very tight, but it's on there. Let's see what we got. Boom 1, 330. That is definitely not correct. Boom 1 needs to be 375. Boom 2 needs to be 360. Speed cal is 760. Meter is 740. And then valve should be 2123. There we go. Make sure these. Sweet, the valves are working. Boom 1 and boom 2. And the master. I got the plugs in. Yeah, I should be able to get the nozzles on this thing and start spraying.
Do it again. Little too much southern comfort, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moon shined. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line.
Okay, got all the nozzles on. This one don't have a belt on it. I just remembered that. Well, so here's the thing. My high boy still has a mechanical lever in order to engage and disengage the pump. So I literally gotta like press the lever down, engage the pump, and then pull the lever up to disengage the pump. My brother's high boy has an electric clutch, which is really nice. You just flip a switch and it turns the pump on and off. The problem is that when they put the electric clutch on, they made it so you can't put a John Deere belt on. So John Deere uses a double V-belt, but because there's electric clutch on there, it has to use a single V-belt. And now I had a V-belt on the back of the sprayer this winter when I first realized how bad that belt was. And now it's gone. So I grabbed a couple V-belts from our wall and hopefully one of them works. Because I have no idea what length I need. And I need to take this stupid thing off. Okay. Okay, I think it needs to be longer than 55. I wish the freaking John Deere belt would say how long it is rather than just saying John Deere. 220. That in, let's see. (220 centimeters to inches).
That would be 86.61 inches.
86? Gosh, 55 is the exact same size. Has to be a 55. What in the heck? How in the heck? It's always something, you know? Always something. Well, I'm a little concerned now because a 55-inch belt is the exact same size as the John Deere belt that I bought for mine as a spare. I could not get it on, but the 61-inch belt that I found seems to fit pretty good, so we're gonna give it a shot. Well, so the belt was working and got it on, it's tight, but his electric clutch is deciding not to work today because the belt was spinning here, but if you looked in there, the pump was not spinning at all. So yeah, there was a problem with his electric clutch, which is an issue because they've already fixed it once and you can't buy this model anymore. So I don't know if we're gonna be reverting it back to stock or what the plan's gonna be there. I'm gonna let Chris and Dad deal with that one. I'm gonna continue working on mine. Well, mine seems to be working good. That's a plus. Whoa, I almost nailed my face on that right there. Oh, I forgot about the ones that are spraying backwards. Pattern seems to look good, except for right there. I will fix that. Okay, what do we all got in here? None of these. Oh wait. Am I supposed to put these ones on, not the ones that are on it? Huh. I bet these are supposed to be on it. Because we put the bigger nozzle, the 03s, inside the canopy, and we do the 2.5s on top of the canopy. No, other way around. Huh. After a quick call to my brother, yeah, I'm supposed to have these nozzles on the sprayer like he has set up here. He has the pink ones in the canopy and the blue ones on top of the tassel. Give me a few minutes. There we go. I got all the correct nozzles on there and all the nozzles are on now. Pattern looks good as I go across. That one's dripping a little bit right there. And my one filter on the very right hand side, that is dripping as well. Right there. 2 spots. One. Wait a second, is that N1 not going? This one's not spraying. Why aren't you spraying? Oh. Must be something down there. Clog nozzle? Nope, not a clog nozzle. Get you out of the way. I see. We got a bent one. Other than that, the pattern's good. But 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's dripping a little bit. It's dripping from up here. I see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 5. I left him nowhere to get through. Did you get the text that Chris's electric clutch failed?
Yeah. I had this problem last year when we...
You took it apart and you resoldered it and you said it was a one-time fix.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what your plans are there. And we need to do some welding to get my nose guard or my pump guard working.
Oh, no, I do kind of remember that pump.
Yeah, you had to take it apart. You said like you couldn't find a new one or something.
Yeah, that was kind of like a one of a kind, no longer made.
Yeah. Because so here's the thing. There was no belt on it when I first started up. The belt that we bought for it this winter I couldn't find, so I grabbed a random 61-inch belt. The John Deere one I think is like a 55, but I couldn't get that one to fit. But the 61 fit, and it's working. I mean, it's fairly tight. I think that's tight enough, isn't it? I don't know, give it a pull. Is that tight enough?
Yeah, it seems a little loose, but
I mean, maybe 60 then. That's a 61, so at least we know that. But yeah, it didn't matter where the switch position was. It would spin here, but it wouldn't spin in there.
All right.
So, yep. And then my nose guard here does not have this piece of metal in the front.
Okay.
So we're gonna need to get something and bend it a little bit and weld it on. It just slides underneath that.
I remember.
Okay.
Huh. The clutch kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
I just ordered one last year and there was none to order.
I wasn't part of that, but I remember you telling me about it. And then also, I think you need to weld this on the other side because that broke off.
Did we? There might have been an electric clutch when we were cleaning.
I don't remember. I think there was, but I don't remember what size or...
Okay, now we gotta find it. Go through some tubs and see what we got.
Okay.
Okay, so you kind of want me to do all this now?
Well, I don't care about this right now. I would like you to help me with this right away.
Okay.
If we get this on mine, mine's done. Okay. I'm ready to go.
All I need is rain 2 or 3 inches and corn rally $1 and you can spray fungicide.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not 100% guaranteed that we're going to spray fungicide yet, but we just want to get everything ready in case we do. Okay. right there. You want to try and bend it then, or are you just going to weld it?
I don't know much choice.
Can we scrap this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it. Your one hand, can you hold this down? The reason that it don't go all the way to the end. 8.5, 8.5.
Put it back the long way. On the long side. We're at 21 and a half.
I think it's my center mark.
Yeah, it's your center mark that's off. Has to be.
10 3/4, not.
There you go. There we go.
I didn't graduate college.
Yeah, that looks better. Okay.
Plus, I was at the U of M, so that's kind of a drawback too.
Do you have a hammer? I don't think we do. I will grab one. So I was thinking that we could use a press to do this, but the problem is that whatever this thing's called, it is too wide and it wouldn't really work too well for this small piece of metal. So
We don't have to bend it very far either. If it was a 90-degree angle, I think I could still make that work.
I am always amazed by like your experience in doing something like this, because I would have never thought of this.
Yeah, let's see if it works. I don't know if it's gonna work yet. Solid.
I don't know if it's a little bit. You're smashing the square tubing is what you're doing.
Have to, I guess. Let me get the welder and I have to tack this on.
Okay. That might be enough, actually. Yeah, my side's down a little bit more than the other. pretty good right there, actually. Both corners are down a little bit more, but other than that. I'm not exactly looking for, not looking for perfection. I was trying to talk and I just had to split my words between your hammerheads.
I was saying it didn't have to be perfect while I was trying to get it perfect. I think that's enough. Problem is, now I gotta
Grind it off.
I gotta
Go see if it works.
I got a tool for this.
You got a tool for this? You got a...
The key is to start with a clean welding bench.
I didn't know you had this tool either. Well, that's kind of neat.
Gotta do a little more fine tuning.
Yep.
Gotta clean that up in the
What's all
grinder.
the water from?
Something melted that was on the.
Oh.
It's not water, it's something else.
Huh?
Nothing.
You worried about me scratching it or what?
No, I didn't. All I said is I just fit up there.
Oh. Yep, it should just fit like that. Can you get your side on?
No.
We might need to cut these down too a little bit, won't we? Also, I need to hammer that dent out. You cannot get yours on. Okay. Grinder. I'm gonna go for it. Want me to mark it? I'm just curious. How's the hammer? Can we just put longer bolts through? No.
You want is narrow pin.
Do we gotta cut the whole distance then, or?
How big a lip is your? Oh.
I'll measure it.
Is this one just different? Or?
I think it is slightly different.
It's hard to believe these cutting discs are kind of a fairly new deal too.
What do you use before cutting discs? On everything?
Pretty much.
That sucks. Okay, my...
I'm trying to check my side. How sharp is it? You don't cut yourself every time you.
Yeah, I should maybe.
This side's a little more rugged. Yeah, I get it here a little bit. Aha.
Look at that. No problem. Well, we got her.
That must have been off of, that one hangs out a lot more. That must be one with a bigger tank, huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to think this one wasn't off of 6,000. I'm starting to think this is off of 60, 65 or a 67.
Something in the proud line of 6,000 square.
Yeah, because last time I asked for a tank bracket, they gave me the wrong tank bracket as well. So I'm guessing this is not a 6,000 bracket. But I'm actually okay with it hanging down a little bit more, though. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Does the muffler miss it?
Guess we didn't check that, did we?
It does. I had to go around.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, miss, we're good.
Kind of helped your muffler a little bit.
Well, sweet. Got the complete package now. My sprayer is ready to go.
Never dreamt we'd work this much on a 6,000 square.
Every year, it's like we need to add one more thing to make it perfect.
There's only like 6 of them for sale on Facebook right now.
To be fair, all the ones that are for sale on Facebook right now are like the same prices we pay for both these combined.
There's one with a cushion front that wasn't too bad.
It was like 10 grand or something. I think we paid 10 for one and 7 for the other.
Yeah, I don't remember what we paid for this one.
I think this one was 6 or 7 and Chris's was around 10.
So this one was the one we paid too much for, but the cab's so nice.
Yeah, I like this sprayer.
Now looking back, this is the one that was probably should have let go that day, but
You get this one on auction somewhere? Or?
yeah.
I like it.
But our time's worth nothing, so
I mean, this thing's so much different than when you first bought it.
well, it's mostly the stainless. Well, yeah, I guess the monitor.
Well,
is stainless
we
steel.
did the tank, the saddle tank. So I found the last
That
one of
on
those.
Facebook right now has a Raven too.
Probably. I redid all the hoses underneath, added the Raven, added the lights, added the monitor, added all the rate controller stuff. That.
We broke my first rule of not buying it the way you want it, not modifying it.
Yeah.
Since Chris has got, the cab's got to be pulled, or what do we got to do to get that leak?
The steering column needs to be taken apart. You notice all the hydraulic fluid underneath it?
And John Deere sounded like that was a big deal.
Yeah. That's why I was a little upset when you guys pulled it home that day. Instead of just leaving it there and having them fix it. It was kind of like, oh, that sounds like Carson can do that. And I mean, I can do it. I just don't want to do it by myself. Want help.
It don't take long to pull it back down there. Did they ever give us an estimate?
No.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Break. All right, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.